Hey everyone, welcome to Wax Pack Wisdom. My name is Jake T. O'Donnell. Today we are going to go through some recent mail that came, including two cards that I won in the October Robert Edward auction, Encore auction, the REA auction for this month. Really excited to share the two cards that I got that fit really nicely into my PC. But we're going to start with two other cards that came in the mail, and we're going to get going right away here with this really nice addition to my Hall of Fame rookie card PC, and it is a 1949 Bowman Gil Hodges. There are a ton, literally like a ton of Hall of Fame rookie cards in the 49 Bowman set. As we recall, this is one of the first post-war sets, widely available post-war sets. Was like 48 Bowman and then 49 Bowman and 48, 49 Leaf. Like those latter two came out around the same time. Now, I don't often get big vintage cards in PSA slabs anymore, but I just thought this was came up on Facebook. I thought it was a really good price, and I thought for a one, it presented really well. You can kind of see that. Even though the corners are a bit rounded and there's some creasing, you can kind of see right there's a crease. I just thought this was a really nice looking one for a Gil Hodges rookie. And the reason why it got the MK qualifier is because, as you see on the back here, there's like a stamp that says in or nigh or something. I don't know. It doesn't take anything away from the card, in my opinion. It's a really nice card. And I showed very early on in the channel one of the first really big vintage cards that I acquired as a kid when my dad and I were putting together our collection was a 1950 Bowman Gil Hodges, similar size card, but a different image of Gil on the front there. And I would point out that the other 49 Bowman rookie that I have is an early win card that I bought at a show this year, and hoping to add more. Hopefully soon. Like I said, there's a bunch of Hall of Fame rookies in that set. All right, so another piece of mail that came this week is this nice 34 Diamond Stars Bucky Harris. You gotta love the 34 Diamond Stars set. Look at how beautiful the images are. Very, not as acclaimed as the 33 Gaudy or even the 34 Gaudy. Really nice. And this was just, I thought this was in the Twitter vintage sales thread. I just thought like it was a good price, and thought I would pick it up. So again, similar rounded corners, a little bit of a crease in the top right there. But Bucky Harris in the Hall of Fame as a manager. The story of him back there, as it says here, 1924 was his first year as the manager of the Senators, and they win the World Series that year. He later wins a World Series with the Yankees, I believe. But as it notes here, after so I guess this is the 36. So this would be the last year that they put these out. And most of the cards are the same, except they added a few more over the course of the 3 years that they made this set. This is after the 34 season managing the Red Sox. He exchanged places with Joe Cronin, went back to Washington. He had spent a few years with the Tigers as well, but yeah, he spent 1 year in 1934 managing the Red Sox. And then years later, he came back to the Red Sox. It was an assistant general manager under Joe Cronin, and then took over as general manager. And the team was not very good during that stretch, like the early 60s. But he made it into the Hall of Fame, and again, very successful manager, Hall of Famer as a manager. So anyway, so Bucky Harris, nice addition. I'm gonna keep that card raw and put it in my binder. All right, so now the two cards that I got from Robert Edward auction, and like I said, they both fit nicely into my PC. I'm gonna start with the other addition that I got over the course of this last week now to my Hall of Fame rookie PC, and it is none other than Whitey Ford, the chairman of the board himself. This is his 1951 Bowman rookie card, the number one card in the set. I just I watched this auction over the course of a week. There were a lot of things that I watched in the auction, and a lot of things I actually bid on, but only ended up with these two items. I came away with this card before the buyer's premium. This card, I believe, I think I got it for $85, and the card comps around 120. So I was thrilled with that price. It's a one. It's very clearly as a one. You can kind of see if you look at the top of Whitey's hat there, a couple of pinholes. But what's interesting is the pinholes kind of don't really they kind of go through the back, but not all the way. But so I just thought, like, for a, I'm again trying to fill out this Hall of Fame rookie PC. I've seen a lot of different Whitey Ford rookie cards that have come up, and a lot of different prices, especially in a PSA 1 or a 1.5. And I just thought, for the price and the actual eye appeal of the card, I thought I'll go for it. Rounded corners, obviously. Centering's not too bad all the way around. It's actually really good. One of the all-time great lefty pitchers, and just like I said, the ace of the 50s Yankees dynasty. He was also from the New York area, from New York City, I believe, and they eventually made his way to the Hall of Fame. So thought that was a really good pickup. And then the last of the 4 cards is one I'm so excited about, the one I'm most excited about everything. I had posted on Twitter on my personal account about how much I loved this particular set as a pre-war card, and was so happy to come across a ultimately very reasonably priced example of a card in this set. And it is the 1913 National Game set. This is Clark Griffith, Hall of Famer. Again, not in the Hall of Fame as a player, although he was an excellent pitcher at the turn of the century. He gets in the Hall of Fame as the owner of the Washington Senators for decades. Really cool card. And again, this is this is an old slab SGC, but you can tell this is an SGC 7. This is by far the highest graded pre-war card I have in my collection. I think this is a very underrated set. It's obviously not your sort of classic baseball set that you'd get in a pack of gum, or at this era like tobacco or that kind of thing. This was part of a like a tabletop, like a game, like a card game basically, and you can kind of see that this was a hit worth 2 or whatever, exactly how it works. But this was and I think there's like 52 cards in the set, similar to like a deck of cards. So the fronts of these are cool enough, but the real kicker with these cards and the real attraction to me is the back. Look at the back of this card. I mean, that is awesome, isn't it? The baseball national game, the date right there, 1913 of the patent, and just the sort of ornateness, you could say, of the design of the back of the card is just fantastic. I think, again, a super underrated set. Basically, like every star in baseball in 1913 is in this set. There's Ty Cobb, there's Honus Wagner, there's Walter Johnson, I believe there's Christy Mathewson. There's a Grover Alexander rookie card is in this set as well. So I hope that I can acquire more of these, but again, I just thought the price on this was really good, too good to pass up, so I went ahead and snapped it up. So really nice addition to my PC. This was, again, to get different pre-war sets, as well as this is my first sort of Clark Griffith card. So in addition to the playing days, whatever you want to call it, he was, like, believe the manager of the Senators at this point and was still pitching a bit, an active Hall of Fame PC. So that's it. Those are the 4 pickups. So that's going to do it for this mail day edition. I might do a pack rep later in the week, and we're on the countdown to Shriners at this point, which is November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I'm looking to probably do a preview video for the show, which I haven't done for a show. I'm going to try to do that at the beginning of next week. So in the meantime, let me know what you thought of these cards. Let me know what you think of these grades. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you have a story about one of the players we showed today, one of the Hall of Famers, all 4 of these guys obviously Hall of Famers, let me know what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our Wax Pack Wisdom content. In the video description, you'll find links to where you can follow us on all social media channels, as well as a list of our favorite nonprofits and charities. If you enjoyed this content, please check out those links and give a donation if you can. It would really mean a lot to us. So thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time on Wax Pack Wisdom. Take care.